Hello, everybody. What's up? My name is Nivni, Vtuber Nivni Adair. It's a pleasure to have all of you. Or should I say, good day, mates? Because we're going to be on Australian outback, or the underbush, however you call it. I'm enjoying my nifty hat. Today we're going to be playing a new game that's called Isopod. And it's... Well, at first I thought, I don't know next to nothing about isopods, other than they're not bugs. Apparently they're crustaceans. I guess I'll learn more. Anyway, let's get right into it. Oh, just a head up for anime chirps who follow me. I might be doing 2 more streams today. Definitely Left 4 Dead 2. Without further ado, yeah, let's get into the adventure. I missed all of you. Hope you're having a beautiful day. It's amazing. It's truly amazing. I think it makes something that... Yeah. It's like this. Actually look adorable. Let's see what you're capable of. Ooh. So ice pods are like... They have like a... They turn into like mini hurricanes. Or tornadoes. You don't suppose you can survive a fall like that. Just making sure my voice is transmitting through. I can see where I have to break through this. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, roll into a ball. Everything is so lush out here. And hop. And ground pound. Alright, let's bust through here. That was a bit anticlimactic. That was my fault. Alright, let me try again. I need a little more speed. Okay, I mean, as good as we're gonna get. And there we go. Behold, Winston, Isopod. It's another Isopod. Isopod's name's Brick. Heck of an entrance. I'm gonna show off that signature wrecking ball muscle in your meeting later. From the experience we had with the Fire Ant Conglomerate, I'll be lucky to get a word in. Well, get a word into the FAC and keep harvesting all our food sources, and we bound to them whether we like it or not. No pressure, hey? No pressure. I'll still get some spins in before the big meeting with the FAC leadership. Buzz and steam. Make sure to grab some breakfast on your way too. Got limited supplies, Brick. Aren't taking care of yourself. Can't fight for the rest of us. Promise me you'll get some food in ya. Winston. Alright. I'll grab some breakfast. There's a lad. Objective. Meet with FAC. Fire Ant Conglomerate. like underneath the isopod. Yeah, they do look like lobsters. Alright, at least we can find some grub around here. Is that grub? Oh, it's one of our kind. It's a wrecking ball, says Slater. Yeah, that's me. I wonder what was this. I used to remember like there's these tiny little bugs that were gray that also run into balls. I wonder if those are isopods too. They're like teeny tiny little turtles, but segmented. Another fellow isopod. Good day, Wisdom. Still no grub. Still nothing to eat yet. We eat trash. Why would a conglomerate want it? As far as I can tell, FSC wants everything. Oh, we need the leaves around here. Wait, what am I doing? I think I mentioned, yeah, I mentioned the Resident Evil Left 4 Dead 2 stream. Yeah, when I was a little girl and I was under a tree. I don't know if I imagined it, but I thought I ate a leaf. By accident. Like a leaf fell in my mouth. And I was like, for a long time, stood far away from any plants. Especially any fake plants like in restaurants. Well, as they say, when in Rome, do what the Romans do. Or, when you're in the outback, do what the isopods do. Gobble up whatever you can. Because resources are finite. This Fire Ant Conglomerate. I've been working for the Fire Ant Conglomerate. That's where our meeting today is supposed to decide. I'm a little excited, to be honest. It could be nice working for a big company. I heard they flew across the ocean. Tourists. Alright, gotta go fast. Make way. Alley-oop. It's amazing how you could correct yourself with your spine. Do isopods have spines? Are they really flexible spines? What's that up our head? Thorns. Let's make sure we don't fall in them. I don't feel like I have enough speed. Forgive me, I'm not used to this sort of thing. Platforming. Ooh. Lost a little bit of health up there. Hi, Prodex. Welcome, welcome. Or should I say, good day, mate. Hey, we're playing Isopod. a web spin-off. We're playing as Winston the Isopod. Isn't he adorable? I'm trying to kiss him. Camera kind of like faces to his body. I'm planning, besides this one, 2 more streams. I'm going to be Kokoro Kitchen and a Lover to Do stream. Is that a thing in Australia where they have like spongy, bouncy, gel-like, like mushrooms? Just look at that face. The face of a hero. Or an adorable pet. I hope you're having a nice day, Prodax. What is that supposed to be? Very strange. Oh, FAC, Fire Ant Conglomerate. Red Baroness says they're barely literate crustaceans. Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier. That I know next to nothing about isopods, except that they're not bugs, they're crustaceans. Yeah, I never knew that. Anyway, Red Baroness says they're barely literate crustaceans. I dealt with their kind before. He's a little spectacle, and they'll sign anything. Ghostwap! Glad you can make it too. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Hope you had a fun time in your D&D game. I just started Isopod, a web spin-off. We're out in the Australian bush, and we're trying to help this Isopod named Winston, because he has to meet with this like a foreign company called the Fire Ant Conglomerate, and they're trying to hoard all our resources, all our grub, all our trash that we need to survive, because they want to control us because they're greedy. Anyway, we just found the fire ants, and they're talking trash about us. I'm having cool. Bah. I know next to nothing about the Australian outback or the Australian bush. But yeah, an isopod, they're not bugs, they're crustaceans. I mean, you could tell by their segmented body, like you can compare it to a lobster. They're similar. Welcome, Afanko. So yeah, we just found the Fire Ant organization or conglomerate. They moved into the Australian outback because they want to gather all our resources because they're greedy. And so Winston, Isopod that we're guiding, we're gonna confront the fire ants about this issue. Glad to hear that, Evan-ko. Sounds like you're on a roll with your story. The Red Baroness says, using a little spectacle and they'll sign anything. They're referring to the isopods, thinking that we're brainless. A perfectly planned subterfuge, as always. Evan-ko says, did you actually know it's an actual ant game? I imagine so. Like games like Grounded. And this is the odd creature playing a role in the Great Deception today. That odd creature is who you're trying to negotiate with, you imbecile. Sign anything, eh? That's a Fire Ant figure stage. Of course, we have the utmost respect for you isopods. So much respect, I take off my top hat to you. After all, you'll play a large role in our next expansion. I assume those structures you set up are going to show me what that's supposed to look like. Certainly. Each of these exhibits will provide a fun demonstration of our plans for the bush. An invaluable corroboration the Fire Ant Conglomerate hopes to have the Isopod Union going forward. It also demonstrates the outside resources we have to use if you choose not to cooperate with us. So, you're admitting that if we don't cooperate with you, we're pretty much screwed. That sounds like blackmail. Just think. One student of the same mind. Is that a threat? I'd like to consider it an invitation to cooperate. Enjoy the exhibits and the complimentary snacks. Now, of course, is the game referring to like Ant Game, Empire of Ants. If I'm not mistaken, is that the one where like you control like waves of ants and like it's more strategic as opposed to like playing one ant? Let's check our notes. And research acquisition systems, working environment, waste disposal system. Wait a minute. We have a wardrobe? I went deli the other day. Oh, also, I guess we'll look out for some collectibles too. I'll check it out, Mavenko. Thank you for letting me know. I guess it's one of them when they're employees. Behold, the harvester. So, that's what's been stealing all our food? No, silly. The real one is much larger. I have a machine that can gather all the dry leaves and destroy this and trash across a wide area and transform them into building materials. Thus, corporate expansion of Fire Ant Conglomerate is unstoppable. Well, we need those dry leaves and pieces of trash to eat. That's what we do, and we're good at it. Don't worry, we'll find trash for you to eat. It might be a little more processed than you're used to, but we have all our little parts to play. Some more little than others. That looks like jelly beans. This is like the Australian Wonka factory. Hi Kazuya, welcome. Glad you can make it too. We just started Isopod, a web spin-off. We're Isopod. See? Isopod. It's not a bug. It might remind you of a bug with appendages. And it's antennas and beady black eyes. But if you could look for like the back of it, like it's segmented was it exoskeleton? Looks like a lobster. It's a crustacean. Isopods are crustaceans. If you ask me any more about isopods, that's some of my knowledge. He wants a belly rub. Winston, do you want a belly rub? Wait a minute, what's happening to his legs? Looks like some kind of stew in there. But yeah, anyway, the gist of this is we're looking for we just found the Fire Ant Conglomerate. They're like a bunch of they're a foreign company that moved in and they want to hoard all our resources. The isopods, they don't need that much. They just need to eat leaves and garbage. We're very modest creatures. But yeah, the fire ants want to control us. So they're going to hoard all our resources. That doesn't seem as sanitary. I think it's another employee. A yellow baroness. As you can see, any manufactured byproducts are too toxic to be consumed. They was just swimming in it. Toxic to be consumed by the isopods will be disposed of in local waterways, where it will then flow directly into the ocean. It's efficient and does exactly what it intends 100% of the time. Kind of like the FAC. That doesn't seem very environmentally self-aware, dumping byproducts into the ocean. No. I know it's I know it's very easy to mistake in it, but Isopod, yeah, the Isopod we're playing, yeah, Isopods, they're not bugs. They're not bugs. They're crustaceans. Crustaceans. Believe it or not. Yeah, just look at the back of Winston here. Isopod we're controlling. He has like, he looks like a lobster, doesn't he? They're crustaceans, not bugs. Think like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. Alright, where's the water coming from? I don't understand the question. Fire ants need water like any of us. If your industry constantly creates water waste so toxic, you have to dump into the rivers? Where do you get your drinking water from? Well, we'll just take the water from somewhere else. Isopod. Keep up. On the right side, it looks it's very festive. Let's have a tour of wherever that thing is. It's probably the ship that brought them. Wait a minute, what is this? It's a hole? Red Baroness is a square hole, actually. This innovation is my personal favorite. 24 hours a day, your isopods will spend their time at the bottom of these holes, having their every whim catered to. To eat, they won't even need to leave. We'll take the excess trash from our manufacturing facilities and transfer them directly to your new homes. So, you're going to drown us in trash holes. We call it cubicles. Yeah, isn't it wonderful? That's a word you can use. Why would you call it a cubicle? Why would anyone be stuck in a cubicle? Nobody wants to be stuck in a cubicle. How would they even know what a cubicle is? Or isopods? You know, we don't know the meaning of the word. Ahoy, mateys! Shiver me timbers. Shiver me timbers. I wonder what happens if I hit them. Will they retaliate? Oh, it's just part of my inspection. Don't mind me. Just checking reflexes, like, what if there's like a gas leak or something? Yeah. Do you have like the speed and the accuracy to react to it quickly? Yeah? Yeah. Good reflexes there. A little jab there. Yeah. Buttered toast. Mapico says it will be war. Alright, let's talk with the boss here. You've seen the exhibits and how under our control, emphasis on our control, isopods will have more food than ever. What do you think? How long will we be working under these terms? Indefinitely. No big deal. Yo, that makes it sound scary. But yes, this arrangement is indefinite and not open to change. Then, I'll be honest, my lords and ladies. This deal is kind of crap. It's 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 kind of crap. In return for eating your trash and staying out of your way, as you take whatever you want from the bush, it seems like we get to survive. This isn't much of a life. I told you the negotiating with them was a waste of time. Stop, Orange. I'll handle this. You may not consider our generous provisions to be much of a life, but if you want your isopods to have a life, I reconsider the deal. When all your trash is finally gone, put to use in our facilities, you have no choice at all. We won't be so gracious. It's just business. You understand? I do understand. Take this back to the Union. I'm glad to hear it. I have no regard for the bush. Alright, new objective, reconvene with the brick. I mean with brick. That was Isopod friend you have. So apparently that was the way we came through. We're gonna have to find another alternate route to rendezvous with Brick. Brick the Isopod. I didn't think we found another avenue. Did he just leave without me? Yeah, some, what you call? Job security right there. They're so bouncy. Alright, Chirps. It looks like on a roll. Bah. Mapinko says, hey, close 200. Yeah, it's kind of scary, but exciting too. Bah. There's Brick. He don't look happy. The deal's worse than we thought. They've gone to pollute the whole damn bush, take all our trash, and stuff us in holes to get rid of their waste like living machines. That's cool. They can't make us live like that. I think we have to accept these terms if you want to live at all. Thank you very much, Ravico. Ravico says congratulations. Maybe convince them to only put us in the cubicles for 8 hours at a time, or something. That almost sounds like a job. Perhaps you have another option. Is that a wizard? Ted the wizard, to be exact. It sounds like you have an FAC problem. Unfortunately for you, I have a solution. Join me in my wider web. Whiston, I don't think you could trust that spider wizard. Better with a wizard than a capitalist. Let's give this a shot before they finish taking our lives away. Yeah? Right, new objective. Follow the wizard into the web. I mean, spiders, they bugs, but we're not bugs, so I think we're safe. Just look at the way, like, the web reacts to us. So silky and smooth. I could just curl up in here. No way! You're telling me all of this is, like, subterranean. Sharps, look at this. It's a Spider-Verse. Or maybe it's the inside of someone's brain, like the neurons. This is quite the place. I appreciate you trusting me enough to follow me here. You'd be surprised how often that doesn't happen. I don't think I'd be surprised. That's it. I think we should introduce ourselves. Ah, yes. I'd like to introduce you to my friends, Carl and Mark, top creatures in the Ball and Co-op. Now find the FSC across the bush. Pleased to meet you. I didn't know anyone was even, like, trying to fight against the conglomerate. That's why we should join forces. With your ability to wreck things and our structure, we can't lose. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm not sure us putting our heads together is going to do all that much. Me and my people can't find a way through this. Always have, always will. Should we show him the thing? We should show him the thing. Come on, big man. There's webline you need to see. New objective. Go see the thing. Mapanko says, back in my day, when I was a spider. I can go up there. Does it go through here? They really are like spider wizards. I mean, this is the way we came. You know, you would think with their I was gonna say technology, but their magic, they could do all of this. You're telling me they can't take on the FAC by themselves. They can't solo them. They can't stomp them. You know, because they're ants and everything. They set the bush on fire. I guess that explains why they're called fire ants. They're trying to. FSC is more popular in the destroyed world than the one we kept intact. Everything the Fire Ant Conglomerate threatened you with is already happening to us, just over your ridge. We need support for all kinds of bugs and their onslaught, for all our sakes. FAC is allowed to continue. They won't just rip our lives away. They'll take the entire bush down with them. Do I have that right? You do. That's why we're offering you a job. Of course, we can't pay for it yet, but to save your breath, to squeeze out a living under the conglomerate's thumb until they ruin the bush and left us for their next target. Or we work together, make our way to the big metal monstrosity, and tell the invasion capitalist species to shove off. Is that a yes? Yeah. I just considered done bloody good in ya. I'm guessing that's an Australian expression. So that was a thing. We had to see like the devastation caused by FAC. I'm gonna die if I go in the water. I'm like a station. Well, that answers my question. I thought like, am I just gonna be like floating there for eternity? Indefinitely? But nope. We have to go back inside here. We've got a job, Rick. You decided to work with FAC? Nah, that's old rotten news. We gotta fight a damn conglomerate. About time. I've wanted to see hope in your eyes. I'll let the Union know our plans to keep them from Ted till we know he isn't going to eat us. Sounds like a perfect plan to me. Alright, new objective. No brainer. Fight a conglomerate. Just a slap in the back for good luck. Do isopods have spines? How can they roll up like that? Beautiful place. I can see why you're so attached to it. Sure is. Unfortunately, the Baron's considered to be open for expansion. They're going to test a weapon here, on our land. Depending on what weapon that is, obviously could start in the bush and find the entire coast. And sniff out our protest before it's probably started. We send the coast's best engineer ahead to observe what the FSC has cooking, and then plan a response. Does that response involve smashing into bits? Absolutely. Alright, new objective. Find Tinker. Alright, gotta go fast. In the Australian outback. This place is so gorgeous. Why would the ants ever want to destroy this? Tinker! There's Tinker over there! Are we leaving this tree until the FSC does? Yeah! Looks like they're holding a protest of some sort. That's your invention. It is. That's my invention. They turned to a weapon. Stop it! Here's my new invention. It's been a smashing success. Brilliant. Brilliant joke, my liege. You stole my technology. That's my damn mech. If you want to keep things right to your invention, I think you should have filed a global trademark. Working with us would protect you from similar unpleasantness, Wisdom. Fire Ant Conglomerate is going to sell this wild place a bush and finally make it center. We have a vision, and FSC has determined that you can be a part of it. That's gonna be a union decision. Then I hope you don't unite and do something stupid. Toodles. That jerk! I already have been able to get supplies to fix my leg because of FEC harassment. Now the Barons took my ideas too. I'm sorry, mate. Carl and Mark sent me your way. If I can help, I'm at your disposal. You any good at smashing things? Exceptionally. I come from a culture that likes smashing. It's just a way of life. Watch the Orange Baron parade my venture out and gave me an idea. If you can give me a wire, a magnet, magnets, bitch, and a lightning rod, I can put together a device that will let you take the mech beetle apart, piece by piece. Heck, I can use the leftover supplies to fix my leg. Kill two birds with one stone. I like it. Yeah, nothing like killing two birds with one stone. Wait a minute. Not a fan of birds. I prefer not to think about them. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Winston. Not all birds are. I mean, don't you worry. I'm very well fed. I'm not gonna, swoop in and, you know. But I might swoop in and give you a kiss, Winston. When, yeah. I'm gonna gobble you up. Mathin Cool says, you have to fight birds. Well, if they're mean birds, if they're evil birds, then I have no objections. No fire ants. This is our bush. No fire ants. Well, except for like ants like Tinker here. Oh, I guess we can go up to 3. I'm guessing these are more shrooms? These brown ones? Alright, up we go. Maybe I have to, like, slam into them. It's kind of weird. I keep expecting, like, a Dumbo jump. Alright, so if I can, like, slam into that one. Oh, never mind. I think I could do it like this. There we go. Yay! Alright, grabbing more components. Maybe this one? I didn't mean to do that. It's a ground pound. Don't have to do anything else, just angle it till I hit that mushroom. Alright, next one. Yay! That's right. You can't set to the power of Isopod. Isomorphic algorithms. Find a lightning rod. I guess we disabled and neutralized it. You know, if we fell for like from this height in the tree, I wonder if we could just like jump from here. Look out below! Yeah, there's no fall damage. Alright, let's refuel. And really just like bit into us. Got some more potsy over here. Alright, now we're gonna need some wire. I hear like a radio. Oh, there we go. So I can move faster. Road dash. Mavin Ko says, "You're getting old. What do you mean I'm getting old? Oh, I can use these leaves. I guess on this rock. Sometimes I get like the potion to try to like do more, like I'm in the air. Sometimes like you're just sabotaging yourself. I guess you crawl across here. There we go. Can we fit in this crevasse? Ooh. We found a puzzle piece? I don't know what it does. Alright, let's get rolling. Did I come this way? I mean, there's these leaves here. I'm gonna see if I can make this jump. Grab whatever that is filling up there. Ooh. Oh good, I don't have to start all over from when we met Tinker. Why is it acting like I'm being electrocuted? Oh, so that says a nasty water there. Alright, where can I go? No. Did I at least grab it? I want to do that again. Nope. Still there. I was trying to jump and like dash at the same time. Oh, poor Weston. I don't have enough momentum. Alright, so I'm thinking dash first, then try jumping. Oh, that's gonna be tricky. Even if I do grab the stuff on the ramp, it'll land on that root sticking out on the wall. I'm gonna get that one. my body is just like, it just kept going. It's just full of energy. Energy. Maybe if I start from here. Is there like another ramp over there? Like other than the one on the left side? Really? Really? Even when he kicks the bucket, he looks adorable. I don't know, maybe I need like a special ability to get the extra oomph when I try to jump up there. But I did manage to grab one over there. Oh, maybe there's something on that little island down there. It's kind of hard to crawl. Right. So, even if I made it here to this island... Yeah... I wonder if like when I'm in the air, I mean I could do that spin. This one, like a helicopter. Maybe I could get a little hover in there. Yay! I did it! I did it! Oh, this one. So I at least saved the one that I got from the first ramp. Hmm? Oh. Alright, let me start over. Ooh. I gotta remember that as I swim in the air to uncurl from the ball, and then I could do the spinning helicopter. I don't know, maybe I got it as a lightning in a bottle. I gotta wait until at the apex or the zenith of my jump before I do it. You may stay as a ball as long as possible. Then at the zenith, then start the helicopter spin. I see it as a ball. So you need a helicopter and cannonballs. Cannonballs into whatever that is down there. Alright, there I go. Again with a cannonball. Spin. And a helicopter. Well, I did it, but it wasn't enough. Wasn't enough lift. Nice spin. I should be like Sonic where I could charge at the speed dash. Yay! I got it! I got it! Yeah, I can go up here. Saw a hostile over there. Nope. Name is Hope. You ever destroy your home and your ability to have a meaningful relationship in the pursuit of cursed, irresistible knowledge? Nah, mate. Can't say I have. Ha, me neither. That would be so weird. That said, I've been collecting these jigsaw pieces. Just when I bought the last shapes I needed from a mysterious merchant, the rest of them all blew away. I can pay you, I need to get those jigsaw pieces back. I have to know what the picture is. Thank you, Prodex. I guess we'll find out what the picture is together. My condolences on your loss, mate. It's alright. It'll be all worth it. It has to be worth it, right? 30 jigsaw piece puzzles. I'm counting to find those jigsaw puzzles. My life depends on it. In more ways than one. And grab these ones. So far it looks like a sky. Lush grass. Where are these supposed to be? Oh, it looks like I'm good. And it looks like I'm safe. I didn't get hurt or anything. I guess something else part of the FAC's like designs. I mean that's where you can destroy it. What do we have over here? Looks like a roach. An albino roach? Name is Crash. I'm the fastest bug alive. Is that so? Sure it is me, and I can prove it. Race me. I've got a lot of work to do, mate. Guess you'll have to prove it some other time. What if I say I can get you a trash trophy if you won? I would start paying very close attention. Takes me 1/32 to complete this course. Think you do better. Okay, let's go. Not right now. I guess I'll give it a try. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that's a bad start. Can I restart it? Gotta do dash, dash, dash. Alright, there we go. Come on. Oh, no, no. Oh. No, no, no! 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, here we go. So far, so good. Oh, no way. No way. No. Alright. Alright. Oh. I was doing well so far. Go. Alright. Nicely done. I forgot to grab a scrap there. Feels like I'm far ahead. Right? Did I do it? Yes! Sorry to prove you wrong. Not a worry, mate. I'll just get faster. Come on, whenever. I'll keep doing this. Forever. 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 No hard feelings, right? No hard feelings. Just high-fiving you. Because we don't have hands to high-five. That's the equivalent of high-five. Trust me. Do one of the books have like radio technology? There are radios somewhere. No, it's coming from those horns over there. Maybe I can use this rock as a ramp. Nope. I could use that tree trunk over there. Why is it when I enter this area, it turns into the music? I mean, not the music, the racing one. It's a sea of thorns. Oh no. No! I just had to make sure, Chirps, if it was actually thorns. I see an airship over there. Maybe I can reach it from using those leaves. I gotta move this out of the way. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Maybe it's the ants trying to brainwash people. We don't need that kind of noise out here in the Australian outback. What is this supposed to be? Bah. They're basically trying to, like, dominate this entire expanse. And we won't allow that. Nope. I got some boogies. I thought it'd be like some kind of seesaw. Nope. I see the next one we have to destroy that one too. I think I have a way. I'll climb up here. I'm gonna skill up here. There we go. That's the way. First try. Oh, and let me check these pots. Alright, so my idea is to try to use these leaves on these plants to like parkour all the way to that portrait over there. Oh, maybe I don't have to use the first one, the first plant. Maybe I can angle it so I land on the second one, second tallest one. What do I have here? Looks like a ladybug. Theo says, "Oh, new face. How are you?" Not too bad, thanks. Do you see what they've done? We're advertising. FCC are bulldozing our bush. They're bloody advertising it to us. Cheap pictures of the cheap homes they'll build on our ashes. That is poor form, yeah. beyond audacity. It's a sin. It's greed, callous sin, and I'm filled with wrath. I think I can help you with that. I think you too, big man. Take down those billboards and I'll give you all the honeydew you can carry. Break the billboards. Oh, so already we're on that mission. Hi, Jarvar. Glad you can make it. Welcome, welcome. Aloha. Good day, mate. Yeah, we're playing as Winston the Isopod. And mind you, isopods, they're not bugs. They're crustaceans. Like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. But yeah. Apparently, a foreign company called FAC, Fire Ants, they moved into town. They're trying to like bulldoze everything. That way they can like take our resources. And now we're trying to boot them out of here. And Coast is on your 180 now. Nice. Maybe after the billboard ones, maybe I'll start on the next one. The Kokoro restaurant. Alright, so the plan is if I can land a second one over there, then I might be able to traverse over to that billboard. Don't fall, don't fall. Alright. I'm gonna say it. From here on in, it's smooth sailing. There's no possible way I can mess this up when unless I roll to a ball and do the cannonball, a ground pound. Maybe I can like tightrope across this branch. And of course, says, don't jinx yourself. Alright, we're gonna jump on that branch. And then carefully make my way across over here. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to hit that stake over there, supporting the billboard. I don't know if I jump on the billboard, maybe I can like tightrope across those threads. No. Oh, there's also some mushrooms here. I mean, I can use them to bounce up and hit the stake. I'll try to walk across the string. Nope. Alright, let's use the mushroom. It's fine. It's just fine. Each failure becomes more powerful. At least that's what I tell myself. Yeah, Ladybug, Theo, was it? All in the case. Check out those billboards. Looks like some junk down there. But I'm more focused on getting that billboard. I wonder if we can climb higher on, like, this level here. Is there anything I can use to climb up there? I was doing so well. Sometimes this bunch is gonna be unwieldy. Right. Try again. Such a satisfying sound, by the way. The way, Yeah, they're like just about when the row is about to finish. Reminds you like, you know those door stoppers like on the back of the door, like the spring with a tab on it. You ever like, grab one of those and like inflict them? Alright, so what I want to do is jump and then do the helicopter. Alright, I'm gonna tightrope our way across the branch. Sorry, Winston, but you're starting to remind me of something delicious, like lobster. I'm kind of hungry. Also, I think birds eat isopods, so yeah, Winston, you better wrap this up quickly. Just saying. No offense. Alright, instead of using that mushroom, that big one, use this one. And there we go! Success! We have 5 billboards. How do I get across to that pot over there? No, I forget that pot. I'll get that pot later. It's both a strength and a weakness where, like, I like to do things methodically. Like, yeah, one after another. Not like jump all over the place. But sometimes it gotta be a detriment. Sometimes you gotta prioritize what's more important than, yeah. Or sometimes what's easier first, then take on the harder stuff. Sometimes I'll do the harder stuff, then the easier stuff. It also depends on the mood. Oh, there's that crane over there. Maybe we can grab that wire. That was another objective. To collect for Tinker the Ant. To like, build a device that can destroy their mech. That's the thing. The fire ants, they have like a mech. A giant robot, ant. Used to destroy things. And like wire. And a magnet. Magnets, Finch. I'm not sure if I have to land on the platform. I mean, or for the middle, the magnetic thing, or maybe like on the controls. This part feels tricky. There's no place else to land on. Success! We found a magnet. Magnets, Finch. Let me do ground pound. There we go. You're the big hedgehog here. Alright, let's build up our strength. So what was it? We found a magnet, lightning rod, a wire spool. Down there, a billboard, I see. Four out of 5. Happened? Wait a minute. Were those baby ants? Maybe like those are innocent baby ants that are being like turned into drones. And we free them from their terrible fate in perfect company. Almost sounds like from Toy Story's Woody's Veranda. Alright, where's the fifth one? Oh, and trust me, Chirps. Whenever you get to that Leopard campaign, it's gonna be divine cybermancy. That one is a very long and involved campaign. I'm trying to have to balance how long. Maybe I could do Kokoro Restaurant tomorrow. I really want to do it. It's fun. What do we have here? Optica. It's such a delight to finally meet you. You know me? How can we not? You make waves with your very presence. You hurt us unless we find a way to tease him first. Such a heroic crustacean. Such a beautiful exoskeleton. They sound like scavengers. Only follow him out and wear his spine. This seems like a bad scene mate. No, please, don't go. Sorry, commands to be so talkative. I'm just a humble shopkeeper. And if you bring me treats from your journey, I'd be honored to customize your shell. Oh, so you get like some human expression drip? Drip for Isopod. Also, technically, we don't even need to collect all those junk, but use them to, get some aesthetics. Let's see. I've got 20. A dairy cow, lead bug, powder bug, dice spiky, zebra, giant Spanish, magic potion, magnificus. Someone wants a belly rub again. Mossy ember, wasp, tricolor, cappuccino, hieroglyph. These ones are kind of for them. Something that stands out. I'm going with magic potion. You know which one I want. Absolutely gorgeous. See you around. It's destined, written in the stars. Listen, you just look smashing? Smashing? It might be hard to see him in the dark now. Got some more junk over here. Now one of those plastic and horns. Nope. Not our bush. Alright. Does anyone see the last billboard? Where are you, billboard? I just want to appreciate the art that you convey. It speaks to me. It's telling me that I need to destroy you. There it is. Up ahead. Don't you see it, Charms? Alright, if I hop up here. Oop. And go in this water without drowning. We've been like hopping around, rolling to balls, smashing the ground, and you look cool. Alright, how am I gonna reach that billboard? Much higher, but we have to go even higher. Actually, we might have to go on the other side. Oh, there's more crates here. It's like that homing attack from Super Sonic. Looks like there's little stars or sparkles. It's exoskeleton. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the ground pound here. I'm gonna fall off the edge. Alright, we made it. Though we have to find the stake. Logically, it would be behind it. I can like go here. I can. Although I can't go any further. Hitting like a invisible wall. I can't see it though. Maybe if I just hit the billboard like this. Maybe I can walk around across the beam. How is it being held together? Oh, I'm trapped. I'm trapped over here. Oh, never mind. I'm going near here. May I need additional boosts in order to destroy it? Alright, there goes nothing. Wait, unless... Maybe I had to actually hit that 2x4 over there. Yeah, I made a mistake. I have to go back there. Alright, let's see what this takes it down. Success! And now we have a bridge. Ghostwap says, I'm back. Sorry, I was a little busy. Don't you worry about Ghostwap. Appreciate being here. But yeah, I just found the last billboard. You see, we're trying as much as possible to make it. Fire ants are not welcome here. They don't belong here. This is our home. This is our bush. Don't just sit shoving things in my bush. Alright, let's find Theo. See what you get. Theo's a yellow... I think a ladybug? I think it's a ladybug. Which direction is Theo? Maybe that's Theo over there. I see something small crawling over there. Make some mushrooms. And spin helicopter. Have the billboards been dealt with to your satisfaction? Indeed they are. I can see why the Bull Ant Co-op is working with ya. You're a good egg. You know about the co-op? What's that, Jarvar? What are you doing for the bush? I get the pamphlets. I love the pamphlets. What did we just receive? What is that? Looks like a green pea. Oh, maybe the last thing I want to do before we go is find that wire copper and give it to Tinker. Take down that, what you call, that ant mech, that robot. Oh no, wire spool. We need a wire spool. You got the wire, magnet, and lightning rod. Oh, it's on that bridge over there. I need all three for us to dismantle that mech. And let me... Show me again. Where is it? Sorry, Tinker, show me again. Show me again. I don't see any landmarks from that quick glimpse of where it could be. Seems considerably far from the amount of distance that it zoomed out of. Definitely wouldn't be in the Thorn Valley. I don't know if that's called that, but I'm calling it the Thorn Valley. It's down there, like a valley, in the perspective of Isopod. I got an achievement, a 200 leagues. I'm never gonna leave them behind. Yes, Chirps, pun fully intended, never leaving them behind. Is there like some kind of... Alright. This map doesn't seem very intuitive. We're here, and... Is the star supposed to be pointing us where we need to go for the wire spool? I don't know if we're getting closer. Well, you can forget them. They are bugs. It's amazing they got this far anyway. Alright, I definitely can't go through that way. It's that stinky bog or whatever. And then it's like where we had to jump the ramp. Ghost says, that's true, Nivni. Survived this far. Hi there. Welcome. Your GPU AMD. And they have a jump across here. I think it gets closer to that star. Again, I don't even know if that star is like where the wire spool is being kept. Nah, just jump in there. Yeah, I think if I jump across there, then we'll get a bit closer. No, not a spin. Look at that, he's breakdancing. And he's on electricity. A bug? A bug in AMD GPU. Have you tried troubleshooting yet? I did the what you call the ground pound again. Alright, I got enough spin. There we go. Velocity achieved. I made it. Here's some of that junk. Alright, where are we in relation now? Okay, looks like we're getting closer to the star. It's another one of those horns playing the end propaganda. And there it is. The water spool's over there. We kill two birds with one stone. Take out both that horn and also grab the water spool. And when you get hard, maybe if we go down there, maybe there'll be like mushrooms or something we can use. There's a plethora, like a team down there. Alright, let's collect our booty here. Find the water spool. Now we gotta return to Tinker. Like gorgonzola cheese. Or crunchy. Yeah, how am I supposed to get up there? I'm sorry, Phone Link is it? I don't understand. What are you trying to say? I think I'm trapped down here. Just set my feet. Let the thorns. Yeah. Maybe like somewhere earlier. And climb up there. Maybe from over here. Oh, a game called Nature and Life. Drunken Nectar. No, I'll check it out then. Thank you for the recommendation. I'm also told of like Empire of Ants. Come on. It feels like I'm not supposed to be up there. How am I supposed to reach that horn? Nope, no luck. Alright, let's go back there. So how am I supposed to take that out? It's too far for me to like make a jump over here. Wait, let me check the map. Again, the map is not very it's like a child drew that map. This might seem just like a stretch, but maybe use the blades of these leaves. Nope, you just clip right to them. Up and over. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else in order to get up there. I can't like... Oh, not the walls. Maybe I can crawl up here? On the wood? There's no way I can get out of here. I'm gonna have to die again. Alright, Thorns. Take me away. Maybe it's an ability that we have to unlock. So you know what? Forget it. Forget that horn. Just gotta return to Tinker. And see if we can take out that Robomech. Gotta go fast. Too fast, too fast. Oh. Well, even though we lost like a good portion of health, at least we made it. I just need more leaves. Just a little bit more and I have all three. Good as new. God, there's plenty of leaves around here. If I ever need like a shortcut, I can always do that again. Talk about glass jaws. Or glass mandibles? What do you call those things? Pincers? Alright, there we go. Alright, where are you, Tinker? Oh, I get it. I just realized Tinker, like a mechanic. Is that first like a Tinkerbell? Tinker would be close to that tree, the one we first went into, to get the lightning rod. It's a very big tree. It was close to this this crane. It should be in this immediate vicinity. It's one of those explosive again. Again, what are these things? Be free, I guess. Alright, here's a tree. Ginormous tree. And there's Tinker. Excellent work getting those supplies. I'll put the device together right now. You can probably take care of your leg first, if you want. Oh, now I got the supplies, I can fix that anytime. Right now, I'm inspired. The magnet drive. This is the magnet drive. It tears, it launches, and in your hands, I have a suspicion to quite a bit more. Give it a spin. I see. Oh, so maybe we can use this for that horn over there, the one we can reach. Sounds like something metallic somewhere. Look at me! I'm a mutant. No, Eric, don't. You were just following orders. I've been at the mercy of men following orders. Never again. What, do I do all of these? Sure, good thing I don't experience fall damage. Alright, where's the next one? Where do you want me to go? Oh, I see it. Does anyone see the next one? Oh, there it is. Oh, maybe I can, like, as I'm holding onto this, I could build enough speed and swing over. It's kind of tricky. We're getting back with Magneto. We're like Spider-Man or Tarzan. I roll in a ball. Alright, I think I get the gist of it. I don't need to do any more of these. I want to get that horn. Is the next one supposed to be that crane? Well, let me see if I can spin. Alright, let me spin the ball again. Whoa. I think it's not the crane, but it looks like it's highlighting the crane. I can't go any further. Maybe it's above us? No, there's no other branches with nails. Do I have to start that over again? But where am I supposed to go? Oh, so, what do you think? That was one of the great experiences of my life. Ha! Once you destroy the map, feel free to keep it. Found it. We know where the FSC is storing the map. Means I can take it down as soon as you think we're ready, Tinker. So you're just in time. What do you think, big fella? Feel about ready? Doesn't feel particularly better. Job will get done either way. I like your Isopod friend a lot. The Rhino Mac? In our charts, I'm gonna call it, this is gonna be part 1 of Isopod. Web spin-off. Spin-off? This will be part 1 of Isopod. Next one, hopefully, we're gonna take down that Rhino Mac. Either I'm gonna do Left 4 Dead 2 next, or maybe Kokoro Restaurant. I'm gonna take a short break, and I'm gonna continue on another stream. Take care, stay safe, stay nifty, and yeah, I'm gonna be doing another stream today. For, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, just a short break, and I'll be starting another stream. Take care, stay safe, stay nifty. Any new faces around here, thank you very much for dropping in. Thank you very much, Phone Link, for the recommendation. Also, thank you very much, Uncle, for recommending Empire Ants, Ghostwolf, and Prodex. And thank you, Jarvar. But yeah, I'll be back in another stream. There, everybody. Bye. Alright, but let's practice on fighting that rhino mech. See, I'm gonna do this thing called I developed. It's like a helicopter. With helicopters in the underbush.